Welcome back, fellas. 2016 Briscoe Fantasy Football League. Let's go ahead and get down to business. First off, congratulations to the champion, Mr. Garcia. He won and he dipped as a true champion should. We're down two people because Mr. Garcia and Little Garcia, who's kind of big Garcia, both of them have dipped. So make sure you guys let me know if you have any openings. I got a potential guy interested. He should let me know by the end of the week. So we should only have one spot by the end of the week. But if not, I know Christian and DJ said they got some guys that can join in. A couple rule changes that we have agreed upon so far. This year, instead of 200, the buy-in will be 250. So this year, instead of 200, buy-in is going to be 250. We've already agreed on the full-point PPR league, and it looks like the consensus that everyone has agreed on the double flex, which is we will go from 3 receivers, 2 running backs, to 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and 2 flex positions. We'll also have the tight end position as well. So we have that with 250 buy-in. If we pay four spots, it's going to be first place 1,400, second place 800, third place 500, fourth place 300. But I didn't know if you guys wanted to pay a whole 4 slots. What if we only paid 3 slots? If we paid 3 slots, first place is 1,500, second place is 900, and third place is 600. Some of the rules we need to discuss. You see, we've moved to League Safe. If you haven't been paying on it, make sure you start paying on it and have it paid in before the draft. One of the things we're going to vote on, actually a couple things we're going to vote on. Defense back to default. We can push defense back to default completely. For one, I like the 4th down stops and the sacks, because default defense doesn't give you points for 4th down stops and sacks. So you guys let me know if you want just all the way to default or default plus that, because I know we had some issues with the yards. So we'll bring everything back to default and maybe keep sacks and 4th down, or if you guys want, just we'll vote and maybe it'll be all default. Also, 3rd round reversal in our snake draft this year. So you got 1st round, bam. 2nd round, bam. But when it starts the 3rd round, instead of the person at the front getting that pick, it just reverses back over there. Kind of balances it out. It'll be something new for us. I heard it makes the leagues more competitive. I've looked at it a couple times, and if you haven't looked at it, you should look at it. It looks pretty cool. I'd be down if you guys want to vote that in. Also, someone mentioned 6-point passing touchdowns to give quarterbacks more oomph because it looks like quarterbacks have been devalued. I mean, me personally, I'm so-and-so, but I'm up for a vote if you guys thinking you want to go ahead and give that a shot. Let's see what else we want to try. The King of the Hill playoff style recommended by Christian. Instead of we having 1 week what's that, 14 and 15 for the playoffs, you actually have 2 weeks when a total score wins, King of the Hill style. So your first opponent, you play him for 2 weeks. I think it's like 13 to 14, and whoever has the higher score move on. It prevents those fluky weeks that get boys knocked out. As a guy who hasn't won, I've had a few of those. And last year was trash, but we're gonna make something happen. We're gonna make something happen. Also this year. So those are the 3 things we need to vote. Those are a couple things we need to vote on. 3rd round reversal, 6-point touchdowns. We look like everyone is agreeing on the double flex. There's the King of the Hill playoff style if you guys were interested in that. Justin, Travis, and Christian all said they'd be okay for hosting the draft this year. Looks like we're going to go with Justin. We've done Christian before. Travis may be out of town, so we might go with Justin. Before the online chatter began, I was thinking the draft was going to be 9-3. That's September 3rd at 2:30. It's a Saturday. It's the week before the actual games start. So we ain't got to worry about no injuries and stuff like that. But I know a lot of people have having little schedule things, so it's been mentioned online. Since the beginning of this league, when it was Heroes, this always had a live draft. I like to keep that tradition alive, but I won't force it. If everyone's okay with an online draft, we can definitely do an online draft. It saves me trouble, so I'm not tripping. Let's see what else. Don't forget we got the 2 openings. And, yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So think about those rules to vote on. Think about if you want to do a live draft. And I'll let you guys know by next week if my guy wants to play. And if he doesn't play, we'll just add 2 of Christian and DJ guys. And if not, I still got some guys that I can call, just personality-wise, they here and there. So, but I know they have the money, because I know the later it gets more about who have the money on time. So you guys let me know. Don't forget what we're voting on. We're voting on the defense back to default. There's default, and then there's default, but we'll keep the 4th down stops and the sacks because you don't get points for that in regular. But I think you do get points for sacks in regular. I don't know. I'll make sure to check. But we definitely back to 12 teams. I mean, we 12 teams this year, and that's about it. If I forgot anything, I'll tag it in there. But that's most of the information, guys. And I'll tag Justin's address in there if you guys do decide to go with a live draft. Live draft's so cool. We get to mingle. So, commissioner out, 2016 Briscoe. Congratulations, guys. Mr. Garcia dipped and won. We got to send him something. All right, fellas.